Sonic! We gotta go! They're killing all the furries! We're the resistance!
I'm not a furry!
Oh, please, honey.
Hey everybody, this is Atticus the TheDeathMetaller, and welcome to a brand new video. And this is going to be a lot more different than the other videos that I always do on this channel. But as you probably know if you saw my community post, I have just moved into my new place. So we are at the entrance of my new house in St. Augustine. Not only is this going to be a tour around in my new place, but it's also going to be a tour around in St. Augustine where I currently reside. So with that out of the way, let's get right to the video. As of right now, we have the door over here as we're about to enter. Let us do it. So, we got it all open, and right before me is one of my two roommates' dogs. So unfortunately, as I've moved out, I have left behind the boy Herschel, but I will be seeing him time and time, but this time I got this boy over here, Obi. He is a good boy, but as I got to know him very well, he is quite the barker. Especially, this would be a little bit more difficult for me because you know how I yell a lot in my videos, and every time I raise my voice, this boy over here will get excited and start barking. Ah, that's a good yawn right there. So we're gonna work things out, aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we, Obi? All right, sorry about that. I recently hit the gym, so basically this is what we got around over here in this area. One of my roommates, Chrissy, she, you can probably tell that later on we go through the house that she has a huge thing on fucking Winnie the Pooh, but I digress. So this is where most of us would chill around, and this is a drum set that she's got for one of her grandkids to come around. So she's like in her early 50s. She's a Gen Xer. So we're gonna go over here where there is our washing machine. So that is our washing machine. It's a little bit small, but I've gotten very used to doing my laundry here. So this is where I bring all my Tide Pods. I don't eat them at all. So this is where I would put my fucking clothes in after work. And then once it's all washed up, I put it in here at the dryer. Same old, same old. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. As we get over here, you can see that there is my desktop. As of right now, me and my roommate are currently talking about wanting to set up my new studio around over here where the bikes are at, and I'll get to this bike later. But as of right now, while making videos, this is what we got going on. Me and my mom, as of right now, are working on getting a new desk for myself at IKEA, and shout outs to my boy Damien Skyfire, just watched this recent video here, so yeah, left him a good comment right there. But I digress. So there is a lot more Winnie the Pooh shit, that right there, and this is the refrigerator. So open that. We got some food from both my roommates. This was something that my other roommate Peter made. So he has a very weird schedule, but he's a really chill dude. So there's that, and then also you have the freezer. We have a few fucking vodka bottles right there. But yeah, there's all that shit. We go over there, and you open, and this is where I got most of my stuff. I'm working on getting more groceries as soon as I get my paycheck. That's another story for another time, but there's, pasta, rice-a-roni, and macaroons and cheese, though I do not like that thing, so I give it to some of my roommates. And over here, that's where you get some of the cupboards of all the stuff. For instance, there is my stuff, my Battle Cross mug, and a German mug that I got at St. Augustine a year ago. So, yeah, I've been collecting a lot of German steins right now. And there's the, all the dishes, pasta strainer that I got recently, more Winnie the Pooh shit. And then we go over to these bikes. One of them was the former roommate, so she came by, but she needs to get a lot of her other stuff. And this is my bike that I got for Christmas. So probably around every Friday, I would use my bike and just ride around downtown St. Augustine. But we'll get to that very soon. And over here, this is my fridge that I've had since 2019. It has served me well throughout those few years, and I have brought it over with me since my move to St. Augustine. As you can see here, we have Addy Rocks at Camp Gladiator. That was a boot camp that I used to go to back, when I was in Jacksonville, that, the town that I've lived for many, many, many years throughout my life. I would always go and work out with my mom until, her schedule went very fucking busy, along with my new job that I have right now. And so this year I unfortunately canceled my membership there, and I've moved to a new gym, Bailey's Gym, that I've also went to at Jack's Beach. So there's another chapter there in St. Augustine, which right after I get home from work, I go and work out. And as you can see, I'm, sore. So we have all these stuff here. Archspire, saw them. You saw my videos I posted on the channel. I have Purgatory, one of Roka Johansson of Paganizer's many projects. Soothsayer, doom metal band from Ireland. Revulsion from Finland. And Crypts of Despair from Lithuania, which their latest release last year was the #1 album of 2021. So we are going to head over to the bathroom here. Turn these on. So this is our bathroom, me and my roommate Peter's. So this is all the stuff, and I know my area is a little bit disorganized, but I'll figure out what to do with my stuff later. So this is my toothpaste and my brush that I recently got at Whole Foods. 2 shavers, and I know it looks sus with this spoon right here, but rest assured I use that to clean up my tongue. That is what I do. I know, it's a little bit weird. And here is the shower. There's a little bit of water here because I recently just took a shower right after work. So this is where I keep my body wash at. And then there is my 2, things of shampoo. And then where I wash myself when I put body wash on. And this is a pretty good and very decent, bathroom. I know it's getting a little bit, I think I've gotten pretty good with me and Peter sharing the same bathroom. There's no problems whatsoever. No one does like chemical warfare here. I think we're all good, and I think we'll manage fine and dandy. But now we're about to enter the coup de grace about this whole tour, which you can see this unleashed poster right here. They're about to enter my domain. And before we go into my room, just so you know, this is Peter's room, and this is my other roommate, Chrissy's room. We're not gonna go over there because I respect their privacy, but here we go. This is where I reside in, my room. So we got this unleashed poster that I got since 2015, and this one I got last year with their last release. So, great death metal band from Sweden. I might post some stuff here on the store, but let us get in. All right. So it's a little bit of a crazy thing because, my room that I've had since 2014 was a pretty huge room, and I know it's a bit smaller. It's pretty small. Downgrade, but I think with how I decorated my room, it looks pretty dope. So we're gonna go right in. So we're gonna shut the door. So this is my room in its entire glory. So we're gonna talk about all the shit that is in my room. So first and foremost, This is where I hang most of my stuff, the ever so infamous Burzum cap, and my recent distant snapback. And there is my backpack that I wear when I go to work. When I get off of work, I always go to the gym and dress it up in my workout gear. That's what I got going on. And I know there is a cross right here. I got 2 crosses. I just use them not because I'm religious again. I just post them up here because they just look pretty cool and stuff. But I do admire the design of this cross. I think my mom got it from some guy that went to Jerusalem. So there is the Fin Troll poster flag, and Fit for an Autopsy, the Collapse, and right over here, Overkill, the Declaration of Independence, along with Black Crown Initiation. These 2 movie posters of the first Hobbit film and 300. I've had this since like 2007. A former friend of mine actually gave this to me because I was, going crazy over 300 and stuff. Yeah, 2007 was a crazy time and stuff, but yeah. So around over here, this is where I got Immolation. This poster always has my nipples diamond hard, Belphegor, the tour, the Winter Warriors tour that Battlecrest was a part of, where me, Stout, and another friend of ours saw Battlecross. We did the interview with Allegion back in 2016. That was a pretty awesome show. That's where I did the Worm for the first time in a pit. Cataclysm, Epica, Watane, W No, which is now known as Light the Torch, and Lorna Shore, their EP, which fucking banger ass EP. It's a fucking banger ass, album cover. So, and right over here, I got these things right here that I did for these runs that I did. This was back in 2020, few days, before things went to shit. Then I did these 2 back last year, one in Orlando and one around in Nocatee. And this was a thing that I got from an Uber Eats while eating at Chipotle, so that was actually a really cool thing. And over here, that was a little picture of my brother's wedding. As you can see here, I was a bit fucking inebriated. And there's another cross. We had this for many years. Periphery. And right over here, we got my Bachelor of Fine Arts when I went at the Art Studio Jacksonville, where I graduated college. So there's all that. And then there is a skull, some Funko Pop dolls of Marcus Phoenix, Squints, this German mug. Funny story about that. We were at Epcot, me, my brother, and his wife. We were at Epcot, and they bought me this one big German Stein, and we were drinking around the park, and I dropped it. I thought, oh, I don't worry about it. That was all the padding. And once we got home and I opened it, it fucking broke. And so they gave this to me. And it was intentionally meant for my older brother because he was turning 32 this year. This is my trusty Pilsner Urquell packet. It's a little bit broken, but I always keep a lot of water with me at work. And here is all my collection of DVDs and video games. My Game of Thrones collection. Yes, I don't have seasons 7 and 8. And here we have the ever so coveted album collection that I basically, this is my pride and joy back since 2014. So, you got Jon Snow right here with this bull. So it's all this shit. Most of them are like, alphabetical order with like every band and stuff. So this is the first half of the album collection. So it's literally my pride and joy. So this is a thing from a local band, Withering Earth, Ramsey Bolton. There's this awesome death whistle and a bunch of miscellaneous shit. And below there is the other side of my album collection. So right over here, another Immolation. And this is the latest release of Unleashed. These are some Coffin bundles from Transcending Obscurity, and there is the package from the new Ice Nine Kills album. Right over here, this is my camera, so I'll be figuring out what to do with it once I get everything set up for the temporary studio that I have on the kitchen table. This was a Lord of the Rings Two Towers poster that I've had for a long time, since 2003. My Uncle Mickey gave this to me. My laptop right here. This is where my desktop is at, and I'm going to figure out what to do with it right there. Over here, this is where I watch TV, play video games, just watch Netflix, Apple TV, and Peacock, with, where I watch wrestling and other Peacock premiere films that are coming out. So that's what I do with this TV. And, they're like, oh, why don't you have a chair? Bitch, I got this fucking comfy ass bed right here. And right over here, we got my Xbox. These are the legendary horns. So all of you who were with me in high school, this is a very sentimental trophy, because back when I was in high school, they called me Horny Addy. It's a long story, but basically I blew the horns like mad fucking crazy, and so they always called me Horny Addy, and that's how I got the superlative of most school spirit back in the day. So there's some other posters of Thy Art is Murder, Paul Allender of Cradle of Filth. Speaking of Cradle of Filth, a girl that I know, Zoe Fedorov, who is the vocalist for this band called Catalyst Crime, she recently joined with Cradle of Filth. So, way to go, Zoe. And there you got Dark Throne, another Black Crown Initiate, Slaughter to Prevail. Yeah, despite everything with the bullshit with Russia and Ukraine, yeah, Alex Terrible and the other guys are opposed to the shit going on as of right now. So, to all my Ukrainian friends and viewers, I hope you guys are staying safe. And arch enemy right there. And over here, all of you know that I take my Polish heritage very seriously. So, this is a flag of the Polish Home Army. I've had this since like 2017. And here is a Teresa's flag poster. So there we go, right over here. And we go over to this side. This is, my antler necklace, keys, where I charge my phone, wallet, all that stuff. And this is my closet. I'm surprised that this hanger supports all my shirts that I've accumulated for many years. So all my shirts. There's also my 2 vests right here, along with work clothes, other shit. Here are all the hats, including the infamous Goomba hat for the holy day after my birthday, Dansmas. Some pants, more pants, some toilet paper, towels, all that shit. So, yeah. Essentially, this is where I live. I also forgot these are medals from when I did my races, amongst other shit. This was also just a medal that I was a ball boy for my brother's soccer team back in high school. Yeah, it was some crazy shit right there. And this is where I keep a journal for me in case of, I'm just so fucking overwhelmed. I write down all my stuff. And I might put some shit around over here as well. So who knows what I'll be doing with it very soon. So this was my tour around at my new place of residence. So, what'd you guys think about this whole thing? Do you think I'm living comfortably? Because I do feel that I'm feeling a bit comfortable with, despite the minor inconveniences. But my roommates and I are actually very cool with each other. We're very Gucci. We work things around. We're very chill, understanding. And I really like that because, it's all about trust here and there and all that shit. So, yeah, I feel that I've really very, pretty much became very comfortable with myself. So, with that said, this does not mean that it's the end of the video, because we will be going over to the next segment, Downtown St. Augustine. St. Augustine is considered the oldest city still alive and well today in the continental United States. Founded in 1565 by this cheeky bastard named Juan Ponce de Leon, it was said that many treasures and discoveries would be found in this brave new world. He named it St. Augustine, which in course of Spanish means a whale's vagina. Had to reference Anchorman there. But jokes aside, this town has had a lot of interesting events. being a Spanish town, later occupied by the British, then taken over by the Spanish again, then the Confederates. This little occurrence back during the Civil Rights Movement, just look up this Urban Histories video on the description below, to where we are now today. Here on this vlog portion of this video, I will show you all my favorite haunts as well as landmarks of this town. First up are my two favorite restaurants. One being Gophers and Goods. I always love going there where it has the best Greek and Polish cuisine in town. I recommend their kielbasa special, plus their bigos is very fucking dope. Also the only place where you get the best selection of Polish beers in town. Next we have Athena's, which is a Greek restaurant. I mostly go there for their lamb gyro with a bottle of Mythos or Eris, 2 Greek lagers. Another great restaurant I highly recommend if you really just want a strictly Greek restaurant. Over here you have the Ancient City Brewery, which is a craft brewing company of St. Augustine, where their beers are named after the city's rich history. Matanza Red Ale, named after the Spanish massacring French Huguenots at the Matanza River. Matanza means massacre in Espanol. Right over here we got Flagler College, a private college here in St. Augustine, which was founded in 1968. Fun fact, they all wanted me over, but then said I had to go through a junior college before I came over here to study, which I found absolute bullshit. But hey, their loss. Still is an amazing, amazing campus. It does remind me of Assassin's Creed. In fact, the whole town has serious Assassin's Creed 2 and Black Flag vibes. Here we got another great landmark, which is the Lions Bridge. I always drive here when I go to work, and the view looking over the water is one of many beautiful sights. Also is where you see the goat of all landmarks, the Castillo de San Marcos. I remember visiting this place many times as a kid, and it's pretty dope that a fort like this still stands. It was built by the Spanish around 1672, up upon its completion in 1698. Has had its share with being occupied by the Spanish, British, and the Americans. Also, fun fact, soldiers went to find a cannon in a bricked up portion of the fort to discover a skeleton chained up by the Spanish centuries ago. I was in that room in the fort one time and I got very fucking uneasy feels. Also, the entire fort is made of coquina, a bedrock from Anastasia Island. Also, another fun fact, I used to call coquina cocaine as a kid.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I was a dumb kid. And finally, one of my favorite haunts in St. Augustine, The Rendezvous. I consider The Rendezvous the best bar in town. Not only does it have an amazing environment, but it also has the best imports my heart's desire. I come here every Thursday after a long week of work because I do deserve a good drink after 5 long days of work. So, yeah, this is the town that I live right now. I just hope all of you can visit yours truly when all of you get the chance, but just don't stalk me and shit. Just please don't. Just let me know when you're in town. So, there you guys have it. This is the whole tour of where I reside at. And I hope that I can get my studio all set up very quickly. Just hope that we get things situated with everything going around. I know I still have a lot of stuff to work around at my place. I really hope that I get to stay around here and keep myself afloat, keep myself consistent, all that other jazz. So yeah, I just really hope that I stay consistent with this, and I really look forward to the future, what is to come. So I'm Atticus the Death Metaller. Hope you like this video. Subscribe for this channel. Keep it metal. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And have an excellent, blessed day, y'all. Bye.